Hello my beautiful friends and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to talk about de-influencing. I'm going to share all of the things that I am no longer buying in 2025. I can't get over how excited I am for this video. I don't know why. If you know me, I've always been such a maximalist. I always think the more the better. That's just how I am in terms of shopping. I've always been a shopaholic. I've always been someone who just like loves to go and buy and do. But I think over the years I've realized that buying things does not equate to happiness, and that I am very easily overwhelmed by clutter, by too many options, too many choices. My full-time job is just me making decisions on behalf of other people constantly, and I just think like I have decision fatigue, whether it's career related or just like what I'm gonna wear in the morning. And I also think that social media has pushed this narrative of overconsumption and that we need more. And in order to get the best skin in the world, you need to have 17 different products, whether it be in your morning routine and your nighttime routine, you need different routines and all that kind of stuff. And I just think that we are all so different as humans, and what is normal to you might not be normal to me. And also, you know, we need to keep in mind that social media, a lot of people make money off of social media. So if you're watching a TikTok and someone's promoting a 25-step skincare routine, they're getting paid to talk about those 25 products. Whether they use them on a daily basis or not, I'm not 100% sure because I don't know, I'm not them. And I'm also someone, I'm active on YouTube. I upload videos twice a week on Thursdays and on Sundays. And I do talk about products, and I don't really take sponsorships. I don't really get many sponsorships. We all know I can't talk. But when I love a product, I talk to you guys about the product. If I don't love a product, sometimes I'll say, I don't like this, or I just won't even mention it. But I digress. I have taken such a step back from social media in recent months. I would say probably around the holidays, November, December. The holidays are rough for me, as they are for many people, and it's just not joyous. And I was kind of nauseated, to be honest, at the sight of so many people being so happy and so joyous and spending time with their mom and their dad and their loved ones. And it was just like, I needed a break, because the reality is that I don't need to live other people's lives vicariously through the internet, vicariously through TikTok and YouTube and Instagram and all that kind of stuff. So I've just taken such a step back from social media, and I feel like it's really been so good for the noise in my head. I mean, I still have noise in my head, but I've taken away that kind of distraction, and it has helped to give me a bit more clarity as to what makes me happy, what I enjoy, what products I actually like. So I think like in order to figure out what's good for you, you need to take a step back and stop looking and watching and being influenced by what is good for other people. So with that, I have created a list of all the things that I am no longer buying in 2025. I've been decluttering my home. There's actually a costume jewelry declutter video coming up. That will be my next video. I'm gonna upload that on Sunday. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe and click the bell button next to it. This way you get notification when that video goes live. But let's go ahead and let's hop into it. You might actually be shocked at the fact that I am not going to buy any makeup this year. Can you remember the last time I applied a primer to my face? Because I cannot. I have not applied primer in years. And when I say primer, like actual, I think I actually got rid of it, but products that literally are labeled makeup primers. I do prime my face, but you can prime your face like I prime my face, and I literally just use my skincare. In the morning, my skincare routine is I wash my face with cold water. I apply this hydrating serum. I have combo lean-in dry skin, especially in the winter, so I like to use the Dr. Wang herbal skincare. Then I apply my eye cream. I love the Uli Henriksen Banana Bright eye cream. I will continue to buy this nonstop. And then I apply my Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream, the best facial cream. I told you guys this will be the only facial cream that I ever buy going forward. I am not interested in trying any other products. And then right now, I have been using my Kiehl's Better Screen UV Sunscreen SPF 50. So that's it. That to me is my bare minimum. But again, your morning routine, nighttime routine does not need to look like mine. But that's my primer. I put a little moisturizer on, I put a little sunscreen on, I let that soak into my skin for a good 10 minutes if I have it, longer, better if I have the time. And then I go ahead and I apply my makeup. And that's it. That is me priming my face. I'm never going to buy a primer ever again, unless of course like my pores get bad. Maybe I'll buy a pore filling primer, but I had one for the longest time. I had the Tarte one. It was great, but I never use it. So I just think like buy the things you're gonna use and don't buy things that you know you're not gonna use. Foundation. I'm not buying any foundation this year at all or for the foreseeable future. I don't wear foundation on a regular basis. I'm not wearing foundation today, but when I like my skin to look a little bit more cohesive, when I'm very red, especially towards the end of my period, I get splotchy, blotchy red spots all over my face. I will use something like this Sephora Reveal the Real, just like a skin tint. I have one foundation here that is like my fanciful event foundation, but I really don't go anywhere. And I can't remember the last time that I used this. It may have been the day of my wedding, but this is the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear. So for me, I like a skin tint or I like one foundation. This foundation I've loved for years, and so I don't venture, I don't go. I am no longer that person that needs to try the latest and greatest makeup. It's just not me. There have been so many years, especially when I started my YouTube channel. Sorry, this drawer doesn't work. It always gets stuck. But when I started my YouTube channel, it used to be mainly about makeup, and I hoarded the makeup. Like I would go to Rite Aid, I would go to Walgreens, I would buy a ton of drugstore makeup. I would get so much makeup sent to me back in the day, and I put all my makeup in this IKEA dresser. Makeup goes bad. Makeup does not last, especially foundation. I have such sensitive skin that like if it's bad, it can't go on my face. I normally just use concealer, and I'm not gonna buy any more new concealers going forward. I love my Dior Backstage concealer, and that is the only concealer that I plan to buy. I'm actually running really, really low, so as soon as I run out of that, I'm gonna repurchase it. I'm just aiming to have a list of holy grail products in every single category so that when I run out of concealer, I know, oh, I ran out of concealer, let me go and buy my Dior Backstage. Done are the days for me that I try makeup just for the fun of it. You know, as we get older, as things change, we have new concerns with our face, so on and so forth. And so that's not to say that I will never try new makeup, especially because makeup technology is getting to be like kind of scary at where we are in the world. So that's not to say that I will never try new makeup again. But in 2025, the state that my skin is in this year so far, fingers crossed it stays this way. Like I just really love what I love, and I want to continue to just use the things that I know and I trust. This way I don't waste my money, and this way I don't waste product. I don't want to just have a bunch of crap. Eyeshadow palettes. Today I literally just put a little bit of bronzer, of my NARS Laguna bronzer, into the crease of my eye using a fluffy brush. I just don't use eyeshadow palettes. I have the basics, and I think like, you know, it's good to have the basics. This is the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes. This just has every color. I really don't need anything more than this, and I'm not interested in any more eyeshadow palettes. Done are the days that I will just hoard them, because the reality is 9 out of 10 times I don't wear foundation and I don't wear any damn eyeshadow. The most I've been doing recently is kind of just throwing bronzer in my crease to just kind of bring my eyes to the forefront, kind of make it look like they are blending in with the rest of my face, but I'm done. I'm not buying any more eyeshadow. It's just not for me. Don't wear mascara like ever. I don't think I've applied a smidge of mascara this entire year so far, and we are almost a full 2 months in. I am gonna be buying my Lancome Lashy Doll. Well, I'm not buying anything. I have enough mascara to last me the entirety of this year, maybe next year, because again, I don't wear mascara. But this is my favorite Holy Grail mascara. This is the Lancome Lashy Doll, my absolute favorite. This I took out of the box, but I have not yet opened it. And I've been hesitant to put it on because the reality is that mascara goes bad. The second that you open this and it hits the air, the expiration time starts ticking down. And so I don't wear mascara, and I don't have long lashes. I have, you know, kind of straight, not very long lashes, but I can't be bothered. I'm also not buying any highlighter. I don't wear highlighter. Well, I do wear highlighter. I do wear highlighter. I put a little bit between my brows every day, so that shine right there is just to kind of like separate my brows a little bit. And I put a little bit in here. I always put a little highlighter there just to like help clean up my eyebrows after I fill them in. But I have enough highlighter to last me a lifetime. Like honestly, I've had this one highlighter that's discontinued by Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Amrezy highlighter for years and years and years. I have not hit pan. And so I am not buying any more highlighter. Gone are the days of excessive purchasing of makeup for me. I just don't need it. Lip glosses. I have so many lip glosses. I don't need any more lip glosses. I literally have 5 of the, what is it? The NYX Butter Glosses. I'm wearing one today. I'm wearing the shade Eclair. I don't need any more. I have 4 or 5. How many do I have? I think I have 4 of the Maybelline Lifter glosses. I don't need any more glosses. My lips could look juicy for a lifetime with the amount of lip glosses that I have. And so I'm done. I'm not being fooled. I almost was fooled the other day by the Armani. They came out with a new lip gloss. It's like a lip gloss, and I follow Victoria McGrath here on YouTube. I love her. I love all the things that she does. She's so fabulous. But she put this lip gloss on and I immediately like went to Sephora to see how much it was, and I was like, yo, we don't need another lip gloss. Like, is this lip gloss gonna change your life? No. You don't even wear lip glosses that you own enough. And so that is the question that I've been asking. Can I live without this product? Will it change my life? And if the answer is no, then I'm not buying it. Eyeliner. I love my Honeybee Gardens. I have their jet black eyeliner and I have their Belgian chocolate eyeliner. It is a kohl eyeliner and I'm done. I don't need any more eyeliners. This is the best of the best. This is what I wear. It's just a really good, affordable, I think it's like $10 on Amazon. It's so good. I will just like line my waterline a little bit just to make my eyes pop. But again, I don't wear eyeliner on a daily basis. And so I'm not buying it anymore. Makeup brushes. If you saw my declutter, I got rid of like 40 something brushes. I'm not buying makeup brushes anymore. I have the brushes that I need and I will not be fooled by the latest and greatest. I don't care how good it is, okay? I don't need it. Fancy chapstick. I don't know. Like at night, I just put Vaseline on my lips and that's it. In the morning, I will wake up and I put this Linjer lip sleeping mask on when I'm getting ready, or like I'll slap it on when I'm on my way to work. So I will continue to buy this and I will continue to buy Vaseline, but I'm done. Done are the days of going to Sephora and being fooled by the fancy packaging and the beautiful colors. I just need something that's gonna hydrate my lips. And so I already have things that I know and I love, and I'm done exploring. I'm done exploring and I'm done wasting my money. And I'm done wasting the space that I have in my vanity. Moving away from makeup, perfumes. I'm in such a good spot with my perfumes. I absolutely love my Le Labo. The matcha is my #1 favorite. It actually stays on my skin. I'm someone where for years and years, I thought to myself, you will never smell good, because I'm not someone where my skin holds on to perfume. Like my husband puts cologne on in the morning and at the end of the day, he will smell like his cologne, and I don't understand it. And I kind of like had given up, but then I used my husband's knowledge of cologne and perfume, and he told me to try Le Labo. He bought me Rose 31, absolutely love it, but the new matcha scent stays on so well. I also really love the Tom Ford Eau d'Ombre scent. You guys know I've talked about it all the time. Those three are definitely my tops. Done buying like luxury perfumes. I've talked about this in a recent video, but like I've owned so many Gucci perfumes along the way, and it's just like Gucci doesn't do it for me. It doesn't stay on my skin. I need to just like hone in on perfume brands. And I know Tom Ford is not a perfume brand, that's kind of the exception, but like Le Labo knows what they're doing. I also have gotten into Memo Paris recently. Oh my God, divine. The scents are divine and they last so long. I'm not buying any more perfumes because I have enough. I'm stacked and I don't need any more. In terms of skincare, I am done with face masks. I have a whole like Ziploc gallon size bag of face masks in my skincare collection, and I cannot tell you the last time I applied a face mask. My skin is so sensitive and I am kind of in a really good spot with my skincare routine. I like the products that I mentioned today, but also if I have the time, like if I have 10, 15, 20 minutes, I'm gonna use my Medicube device. I'm not gonna put a cloth mask on. And so I'm not buying any more facial masks. I have enough to last me all of 2025. But while we're talking about Medicube, I do just wanna mention that I feel like we go on social media and people use so many different devices. If you are someone where you know you're gonna take the time out of your day a few times, 2 to 3 times or more times a week to do something like this, then I think that this is for you. I've always been such a fan of my NuFace. You guys know I've spoken about this device a bajillion times, and I really love the NuFace technology, and the results are instant in terms of depuffing and lifting. Like if you are someone where you're in your late 20s, early 30s, 40s, and beyond, and you are just in a stage of your life where you look in the mirror and you notice like, hey, you know, I look in the mirror and I'm not like disappointed, not to be like cocky or anything. Like I like myself, I think I'm attractive, but I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh wow, you're not 22 anymore. So it's just something that really helps to lift your face. It makes my makeup go on so much smoother than anything else. Like I just feel like when I use devices like this and microcurrent devices, I don't need as much makeup, which might be why I don't really use foundation anymore. Haven't really been piling on the makeup. Like today, I just put a little bit of concealer on, bronzer on, powder, blush. I filled in my brows using a brow product, which honestly, I'm not buying brow pencils anymore. The only brow pencil I'm going to invest in going forward is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, just because I think like the spoolie breaks off and I hate that, but I think the formula is divine. I also really love Honeybee Gardens. Such a good brand, but this is their fine point brow pencil. This is what I use today, and this is in the shade Walnut. This shade is just so good. Like, it matches my hair perfectly, and so that's that. I'm not buying any more eyebrow products, okay? That's it. Those are the two that I'm gonna repurchase and that I love, I adore. Those are my two holy grails. But getting back to this, I use my NuFace all the time, and then Mike bought this for me for Christmas. This has a bunch of different settings. It has booster mode, which helps to penetrate your serum deeper into your skin. Air shot mode, which I printed this out because I'm like, I'm doing all these things and I don't really know what half of them do. It has 4 modes. It has radiance booster mode, which helps your serum penetrate into your skin deeper. It has microcurrent mode, which helps to lift your face and kind of work out the muscles in your face. This is what I use the most in this, and that is what the NuFace does as well. It has a dermashot mode, which helps with elasticity of your skin, and air shot mode, which helps to reduce the size of your pores. So I love this. I use this morning. I use this a good 3 to 4 times a week, and I just think, like, if you know you'll sit down and make the time to do this, then invest in it. If you don't think you're gonna sit down and make the time to do it, then don't do it. I'm done buying facial devices. I have gone in and out of phases here and there with facial devices. I bought a gua sha. I used it a little bit. I never really use a gua sha. I bought a face roller. I use that a little bit, but I really enjoy this, and so I don't really use my gua sha. I don't really use my face roller. I'm gonna use this. I don't need face masks. I'm just gonna use this. So I think if you have a skincare concern, do some research, figure out some devices or products that will help you try it out, and if you enjoy doing it, then continue to do it. But like, if the reality is like you have kids, you work full time, and you know you're not gonna make the time, I would say I do this for about 10 minutes a day, 10 to 15 minutes. The 3 to 4 times I use it. If you know you're not gonna do it, then don't buy it, because the reality is like, these things are expensive and they're only gonna work if you're consistent and you consistently use them. I don't mean to sound so like preachy, but I don't know. I think like, we go on social media, we see the 20-step skincare routine, and it's like, how many days of the week do you have time to do that? Like, how many, I don't know, maybe you have a lot of time. And if you're into that, no shade, I love it, you do you. But like, what works for you is what you need to do, and you don't need to believe the hype, because like I said, things do work. I swear by this, but like, you know, I don't think you need a 20-step routine, and that's just me. New sunscreen, new SPFs. I'm done with SPFs. I have filled my holy grail slots. So right now, like I said, I'm really loving the Better Screen UV serum because it is light, it goes on my skin, it's nice, it's hydrating, and it just adds a very light layer of hydration to my skin, because again, I am dry, but I am also very sensitive. This I really love in the spring, summer, when my skin is more oily, because it doesn't add too much slick to my face. So this is the La Roche-Posay SPF 50. So this is my warmer weather, warmer climate sunscreen. I also love my Dr. Dennis Gross. What is it? His Ultra Defense. It comes in that yellow tube. You guys have seen it so many times. I love that for the winter too. So those are my 3 that I love, that I adore, all SPF 50s. I am not straying from them. I recently ran to work and I left the house and I didn't put sunscreen on. And so on the way to work, I walked by Target. I went into Target and I forgot all my rules. I went and I saw all the sunscreens and I was like, oh, this CeraVe, however you say it, SPF 50. I want to try that. Why did I try that? I put it on when I got to the office and my face turned the color of this shirt. No. And that was just a reminder to stick to what you love, stick to what you know. When you stray away from what you enjoy, chances are you waste money, you waste your product, and it's not good for the planet. But I don't need to preach. I don't need to preach to you. You already know. You already know. I'm not buying heels over 3 inches anymore, okay? If I can't walk in it, I'm not gonna wear it. And I'm to the point in my life where I wanna look sexy and I wanna wear a heel and I love a good stiletto. But if I feel uncomfortable, I'm not gonna reach for it. And if I'm not gonna reach for it, then it doesn't deserve a place in my closet. Do we agree? I agree. I love my Michael Kors Flex heels. Bought them on Zappos. It was like 70 bucks for a black pair of heels with a 3-inch heel. I love them. So good. I like a good 3-inch or a kitten heel. Done are the days where I buy 6-inch stilettos. Like, if you wear them, oh girl, I used to run around town before COVID in 6-inch heels. Like when Mike and I first started dating, I would wear these black pair of heels. They were so high, they were so uncomfortable, but I would wear them everywhere. I went to Verizon to buy a phone. I would pop in with my heels. Like I wore them out. I wore them to run errands. I didn't care if my feet were bleeding at the end of the day, but now I care. Those are gone. I've sold some of my designer shoes on Poshmark. I've donated some. I'm not doing heels over 3 inches anymore. I'm also done buying statement clothing. It's a very vivid memory of me going to Trumbull Mall in Connecticut. I used to live right by the Trumbull Mall when I went to school in Connecticut, and I would go and I would buy, and all the things that I would buy would be like these bright, eclectic, like patterned, funky. I was like so boho chic when I was in my 20s, and that's just not me anymore. Like I love a good print here and there. I love bold things. I love loud things. I love gaudy things. We know this. But I got to a point where I was in my late 20s. It was like COVID was happening, and I don't know, I just was sitting in my closet and I was like, wow, this just doesn't feel like me anymore. And it's hard to create an outfit or curate an outfit on a daily basis when you're just trying to match patterns. You know what I'm saying? That's why I have Rent the Runway. I love Rent the Runway. This is not sponsored. Rent the Runway doesn't even know that I exist, but I do I think it's like the least amount of items on their monthly subscription. I think it's like $150. I can do 8 items a month. And that is where I tend to pick out funkier things, wear them a couple times, and then send them back. It's super sustainable. You get designer brands at your subscription affordable price. And then when I am buying items like clothing pieces to add permanently to my closet, I only really buy basics. It's easy to walk in my closet now. It makes me so happy that I can wake up, you know, like me, I hit snooze like a good 17 times some days. And it's like I shoot out of bed. I'm enabling myself to hit snooze because it's like I know when I walk into my closet that I will be able to put together an outfit in 2.2 seconds. I love handbags, and I can't say that I will stop buying handbags, but I think I need to just pump the brakes and stop falling for trendy bag pieces. I bought 2 trendy pieces. Was it last year? I bought my Fenty Fendigraphy, the small one with the F prints all over it, and I loved it. Until I bought the chain strap that I absolutely hate. I just feel like sometimes I get trapped in the, oh, this is so pretty, and I don't take a step back and think, like, how does this fit into my life? When will I use this bag? I also bought a used Goyard tote on Poshmark because I work in New York City. I see people everywhere with their Goyard totes filled to the brim. It's chic, it's fun. But then it's like, I wear my Goyard tote in New Jersey and it just doesn't feel like me. I'm tired of falling into trends. I just feel like it's not very me. I tried to make it me for a bit there. I think I'm done buying tote bags for this very moment. I go to work and I wear a backpack. Like, I don't need a tote bag. A tote bag doesn't fit into my life. So I think I'm done buying tote bags, but that's not to say that I will not buy any more handbags going forward, but I'm done with tote bags. I'm also done with mini bags where I can't fit shit in them. I'm done. When I leave the house, I need to have certain things. And if the bag is not going to hold certain things, then I'm not buying the bag. Okay. I have so many bags. I will keep them because I love them. Some of them are very sentimental to me, but I'm not buying any more going forward. It doesn't fit my lifestyle. And so think about that. When you're on social media, when you see something that you like, ask yourself, when and where will I use this and will I enjoy using it? Because if you're a bag lady like me and you leave the house with things for yourself, things for your husband, like it's just your kids, the mini bag's not gonna work for you, boo. I hate to say it, but it's just not. Jumping back to clothing for a second, I'm done buying sweaters. I have so many sweaters. I am lacking blouses in my collection. I am lacking a good t-shirt. I just own sweaters. I just own sweaters. And so I'm done buying sweaters. I'm done buying cardigans. Done. Finito. I have a gray sweater, a black sweater. I don't need 17 black sweaters, 18 gray sweaters. I'm also done buying matching sweat sets. I went on Amazon and I bought a ton of matching sweat sets and I hate them all. And I think I'm gonna donate them all because it's just, I don't need a sweat set. I have my big baggy Hudson jeans that I literally live in and I wear them around the house. I have joggers that I live in. I don't need a matching set because I never wear matching sets. In my brain, I want to be a matching set queen, but I'm just not. And so I'm done buying them. I have enough sweaters to wear around the house. I have enough baggy jeans to wear around the house. I have enough joggers to wear around the house. I'm not buying loungewear anymore. Anything can be loungewear. Things that you wear outside of the house that are comfy can be loungewear. So I'm just shifting that narrative in my head. I don't need clothes specifically for the home. I don't need clothes specifically for the workplace. I don't need clothes specifically for date night. I just want clothes that are fluid and can be whatever it is I want them to be. I'm done buying heavy earrings. Done. If it's heavy, I'm not gonna wear it. I like to put earrings in the morning and wear them all day long. I'm done like justifying heavy earrings like, oh, I'll wear these when Mike and I go out to eat. Oh, I'll wear these when, you know, I'm just going somewhere for a couple hours, when I have an event, like a wedding. Like, no, if I am not gonna wear it all day, I'm not gonna buy it because it's a waste of money. You know, I bought the Fendi gold hoops. I love them, they're beautiful, but they're so heavy, they make my ears scream. And so I just don't reach for them because I anticipate the pain that my ears will be in after a good 2 hours of wear. So I'm just not gonna do that. Heavy earrings, I'm not doing it. Designer costume jewelry, for the 100th time, I'm not doing it. I'm not buying any Louis Vuitton costume jewelry, any Fendi costume jewelry. It's a waste of money. You could buy a good pair of denim jeans at the cost of what, probably 2 pairs of jeans for the cost of what designer jewelry is. It's just, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it anymore. Other high price things, sunglasses. I just bought a pair of Gucci sunglasses. I will show them to you, but I've hit my total of sunglasses. I've hit all the marks for them. I have a good pair of aviators. I have a good pair of black sunglasses. I have a good pair of brown sunglasses, a bunch of different like shaped cheapy glasses that I bought from Amazon. I don't need any more designer sunglasses. I don't know why in my head I do this thing. Can anyone else relate to this? Where I picture an item. I was picturing like an easy breezy, this is what I do, an easy breezy pair of sunglasses that I could just take on and off and just go with everything and I don't have to think about it. And I drove myself mad. I went to Gucci and tried some on. I went to YSL and tried some on. I went everywhere and tried a bunch of designer sunglasses on. But why are we spending $400 or $500 on designer sunglasses? Why? It's plastic. It's the same quality as the ones that we get on Amazon. I'm just over it. I did buy my Gucci designer sunglasses because I tried them on and they were the exact shape. Like I went and I bought something for Mike. I ended up falling in love. Had a Visa gift card that was gifted to me from some of my coworkers. And I asked the sales associate, I was like, will you take this Visa gift card? Because if you take this Visa gift card, I'm buying these sunglasses. But I'm done. I've checked off all the things. I don't need any more sunglasses. Also, how do we store sunglasses? Someone let me know. But I just have them all in their cases, like in a shelf in my closet. I would like to display them a little bit better. So let me know if you have any ideas on that. I'm also done buying wallets. I'm done. I have my Louis Vuitton, like my small little, what's that called? A pocket organizer. That is my wallet. I love it. Anything bigger than that, it just doesn't work for me. I'm not buying any more wallets. I'm not being fooled. I will live with my Louis. I love her, and that is that. I'm also done buying nail polish. I paint my own nails. I have for a really long time, since COVID. I used to get my nails done all the time. I paint my own nails. Honestly, like this year, I haven't really been painting them at all. But I'm done buying nail polish because nail polish goes bad. And I have spring colors. I have fall colors. I have summer colors. I paint my nails and it lasts a good 3 weeks. So like, let's round that up to a month. How many months are there in the spring? How many months are there in the summer? I don't need any more damn nail polish. I just want to get through the nail polish that I have. And then once things go bad or once I start finishing them, then I will replenish. But I'm good with nail polish. I need to stop browsing on Amazon in general, which I've done a really good job. I haven't really purchased many things from Amazon at all this year, but I need to stop browsing on Amazon to see the latest and greatest like nail polish colors. I just don't need any more nail polish, okay? I don't even paint my nails half the time. I'm wasting. I don't need to be wasting anymore. Another thing that I'm done buying are hair tools. I have all the hair tools under the sun. I have a Dyson Airwrap. I have a dry bar straightener. I have a dry bar wand. I have a main hair curler that's like 1.5 inches diameter barrel. I have it all. I have a crimper. I don't need any more. And I keep buying hair things in hopes that my hair will somehow look at least a little bit like this every day. The reality is that I don't need another hair tool. I need to stop being lazy and actually do my hair. The only one that I've been using is my dry bar wand. I love it. I find that like out of all of the hair tools that I own, this one stays the most in my hair. This is day 3. I need to pick a tool, perfect the tool, and just keep up with that. I am not someone where I'm gonna have 3 different hairstyles over the course of a week. I wash my hair twice a week, and usually I'll do my hair after one of the washes and then I'll just let my hair live after the second wash. So I'm done okay? Unless they come out with a hair tool that I could just sit here and the hair tool will do it all, I don't need it because I am the problem. The hair tool is not the problem. It is me. I'm also done with pre-shampoo masks. I don't know why I swore by pre-shampoo masks for the longest time. It's just a mask that you put in your hair before you wash your hair. But I've done this thing and it has worked really well for me. I just put, I get in the shower, I get my hair wet, and then I put conditioner on the ends of my hair to protect the ends of my hair, protecting them in the sense that once you put shampoo in and you wash it out, like the soapy bits will just glide right off of the ends because you have that protectiveness of the conditioner. It works better than a pre-shampoo mask. So I don't know, just put a little bit of shampoo. No, put a little conditioner on the ends of your hair before shampooing your hair and you don't need a shampoo mask. So I'm done with that. I'm also done with fancy schmancy hair oils. I don't need them, okay? I bought this a while ago. It smells so, so good. This is their hair oil. I bought 4 different hair oils on Amazon for the price of that little rinky-dink thing. I've gotten a little lazy with the hair oiling. I still love it. I still swear by it. I've seen such a difference in my hairline. My hair definitely looks a little bit thicker, a little bit fuller. It's softer. It really does wonders for your hair. But again, it's like one of those things where it's like, are you gonna make time to do it? Like, do you care enough about your hair to carve out the time to hair oil? It's like one of those things. And I do, but just like less frequently. I literally used to do it once a week and now, like I said, I'm doing it once every other week. But I bought so many just like argan oil, jojoba oil, rosemary oil, just like straight up oils on Amazon for like $6, $7, $10. You don't need to buy them on Amazon. I'm trying to not shop on Amazon anymore. I'm trying to go to the store and buy things. I just feel like it's better for the environment in my head. I don't really know. I'm done buying fancy schmancy hair oils. It's like I can get a good scented hair oil from Hask. Their coconut hair oil. Oh my God, it smells delicious. And it's literally a quarter of the price. So I'm done being fooled by marketing of companies, going on TikTok and seeing people promote like the latest and greatest item from Kerastase. Like, no, we don't need it. Just get yourself some castor oil. Castor oil will really solve all of your problems, but that might just be a me opinion. I'm also done buying notebooks. I have so many notebooks. My husband is like the stationery king, and somehow I end up inheriting all of his notebooks. All of them, because he's like, oh, I don't like this and I don't want this. He's like one of those people where he's on the constant hunt for like the perfect notebook. He's just like hoarded so many notebooks throughout the years that somehow like I end up getting them because he's like, I'm gonna get rid of these. And I'm like, well, what are you doing with them? That's such a waste. So I'm not buying any notebooks for the sake of me and for the sake of my husband. I'm sure I will elaborate further on this as the year progresses. You guys know I've been decluttering. I've just been trying to cut back, not spend my money. I'm trying to save my money. My husband and I want to buy a house. My friends, this year, 2025, my eyes are on the prize. I want a new house. I want a cleaner house. I want less clutter. I'm trying to make my life simpler. I just don't need things. And I need to stop having that like obsessive compulsive. And again, I talked about this. I don't know if you can relate to this, but like sometimes I get to a space where I just think about an item and I can't get it out of my head. And then I like drive myself so crazy that I end up buying the item. And then I get the item and I'm like, I was relieved in the moment because I couldn't get my head off of it before I bought it and was thinking about it. But then I get it and I'm like, how does this really enhance my life? I'm not sure. I think of it as a lot of noise, as a lot of distraction. And we all know I'm trying to change my mindset in 2025 and be more at peace with myself and where I am in life. I'm trying to quiet my inner voice, my inner monologue. And you know, that means quieting the outside voices that don't know what it's like to live my life, that have no idea what works in my day-to-day and what doesn't work in my day-to-day. So if there's one thing that you take away from this video, I hope it's that you can quiet the social media noise around you. You don't need all these things to be happy. You might watch someone's 10-step skincare routine and they might have flawless skin with no lines, no wrinkles, no blemishes, but they might go get Botox. They might go get a monthly facial. Like we don't know the grand scope of what other people's lives hold, but you know what your life holds. So take a step back and think, what do I really need? If I need anything at all. If you have an issue in your life, think about the issue at hand. So like right now I'm dealing with inflammation in my legs. My legs feel very uncomfortable. So I'm doing a little bit more research on how to eat anti-inflammatory things to drink. I don't know. It has nothing to do with buying things, but like you don't need to constantly be buying things to remedy feelings that you have towards your life or emptiness that you have. I feel like sometimes we just have to fill the void, and right now we're filling the void with purchasing and overconsumption. You might just need a good meditation sesh. You just might need a good walk in the park. You just might need a good cup of coffee. A lot of the times, for some reason, we think that buying things will solve our problems. And I think that's just because of media and the culture that we live in. But only you know what's right for you. Take a step back, think about what you need in your life, think about what you don't need in your life. Sometimes what you need in your life isn't adding to your life, but it's taking things away from your life, and I hope that that makes sense. If you're not yet subscribed and you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and click the bell button next to it. This way you get notification whenever it is I'm uploading a new video, which is on Thursdays and on Sundays. But I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I hope that we can be a little bit more mindful together in our purchases going forward, and I also really hope to see you in my next one. Bye guys. Mwah.